creative minds to spark a generational change and bring about development. For a country to evolve from developing to developed, it must first consider the system that teachers are building citizens with. Because if we have a system that automatically produces slaves of jobs, we are going to continue importing technology. We are going to continue having minds that are not capable to bring about internal development, internal creativity, and minds that are not going to trigger something that is going to spark a generational development. Now, we thank we thank our leaders for the changes they are making in the curriculum, starting with secondary school. Now, we personally, I appeal to those who are in authority to reconsider Uganda's future in 50 years and include within the system triggers of innovation, triggers of creativity, and these things are programmed on timetables in schools, whether they are government or private. And these triggers can be well programmed and consistently progressing in developing an idea or a concept in a line or a profession that encourages creativity. For example, technology. There are very many things that are being done. That is good, but now we need to connect to the frequency of innovation and create triggers of that innovation and make them available in primary schools. In the long run, with the help of our leaders and the change of our system, the teacher will realize their full potential, because there is a lot of unutilized potential in our schools. And there are very many creative teachers who do not have a background, who do not have a say. In fact, when they turn on their creativity, because the system is demanding results that are not in the line of that creativity. What do I mean by that? The system is programmed in such a way that attention has been shifted from focusing on creativity to performing very well in PLE, Primary Living Examination. It's a national exam in Uganda. Attention has been shifted from helping a child discover their inner abilities and bring out the intuitive perception of creativity. The intuitive perception of creativity. Now, that perception is choked by the teacher's inability of implementing it due to the existing system that automatically dictates their daily actions and their monthly actions and their yearly actions, and it automatically continues to rotate and roll down the generations, and hence Uganda producing slaves, not liberated minds. I'm not saying slaves in the way of old, but the type of slavery I am meaning is a mentality of going to school to get a job. If we are to discuss national building and development, we should first highlight on the issue of our young generation and their way of thinking. If our young men and young women are still thinking of going to school to get jobs, then we have a long way to go as a nation. Now, the major shift and the game changer is going to come in when our children and our children's children start looking at life and start contributing towards life and creating things that have not been existing. When our children become creators, then we have a discussion. So I conclude this introduction by saying that the major role of a teacher is not well played because of the existing system that is demanding results both from a teacher and from the administration of the school, and parents in the private sector. For example, in the private schools, parents are now result oriented. They want their child to get specific marks, but an exam which a child has taken cannot determine a child's potential. You cannot assess a child's godly given gifts using a single paper they sat. So we have a lot to add. In our next discussion, I'm going to unravel another layer of what is the way forward. Otherwise, it is very humbling that you listen to the end, and I am very ready to work together with you and together with everybody who is willing to work with us in making sure that our mandate on earth as teachers is accomplished. Our happiness does not lie in the money they pay us. Our happiness does not lie in the packages we get from those schools. Our happiness does not lie in the free rent that they give us in administrational positions and promotions. Our happiness as professional teachers lies in seeing a country that is free from poverty, and we have played our role. That is our happiness. We are teachers of purpose, teachers of a mission, and our mission is to build a better Uganda. And as teachers, we are ready to work with leaders, and we are ready to suggest things that, if when considered, will aid in the next step of our next generation. I remain one of the wonderful teachers this country has, and God bless you. God bless you.